Good evening. This is a little different than what you guys are used to, but good evening. Good evening. This is your wellness coach, Ronjeanna, coming live on a Friday evening. So I'm just coming up here on tonight, first, out of obedience to God. Second of all, to just talk about wellness, encourage, uplift, motivate, and laugh. Y'all get to see a little bit of my goofy side. Y'all will get to see a little bit of my humorous side. But I want to encourage, we want to talk a little bit about wellness. Listen, I don't have no content on today. Okay. Someone wants to come live on the Instagram with me. So come on if you're feeling froggy on tonight. Um, I told y'all we're gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna just talk about wellness, be goofy, and laugh, y'all. Laugh. Good evening, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. We're gonna uplift, encourage. I want this to be participation. I want y'all to talk in the chat. I want y'all to share some of the things that y'all feel may encourage people. If it's something you want me to expound on, let me know. We're just going to have a little dialogue live. I kind of change things up a little bit from what I normally do with my morning encouragement. Also, I just want to let Facebook know I don't own the rights to the music that's playing in the background. I do have music that I have rights to from previous time, but this song I don't have the rights to. So we're going to talk a little bit about health and wellness. We're going to talk about health and wellness on today. And we're going to laugh. We're going to be humorous. Some of the things, like I said, I don't have content. I'm just letting a free flow go here. Click, tag, and share. Get some people in the room. We want to be diverse. We want to do things different. We want to do things out of the box because we want to reach people. We want to uplift and inspire each other together in unity. And this is something that I'm doing towards the community. Now, I do have some of my recipients from my feeding program that does come on and listen to the lives, and they sometimes will take notes. So I might throw some nuggets out there tonight. I don't know. But also, my sister is live with me on Instagram, and she is a nurse as well. It was the Lord that she clicked that request because she needs to stop being shy because she has a whole lot of information in her nursing wise, spiritual, business wise. So I'm glad that she accidentally clicked that. That she accidentally clicked that button to come on live with Instagram. I know she was like, "You finger." Also, YouTube, I got some folks that'll be tuning in from YouTube. If any of my friends from Uganda, Africa come on, blessings to you. One of my partnering organizations out there, Hope for African Girl. If you and your team happy to catch this, blessings to you. And just to everyone that come on tonight. So since I do have someone actually live with me on Instagram tonight, one of the things that as far as wellness, we know that this is a time of the year where things can get a little stressful. This is a time of year where things can get stressful several ways. It can get stressful because of the strain and the pressure of trying to make a very nice holiday for your family, for some people, for your friends, for your loved ones. And also for those of us that are observant to, we just want to really make sure that the need is met in the community. That is one of the things. And sometimes that can put a mental strain on you. Another thing that I know that will be hard for a lot of people is those that may be grieving during this time. Those that may have had a good evening, beautiful queen. Also, if you're a business owner, I want to say this: put your information in the chat. Put all of your handles in the chat, because I have a model that someone may need your services. So if you are a business owner and you come on this live, put it in the chat. And someone also, if they want to type in there, please list your businesses in the chat. Please do that. We want to bring awareness to what you are doing. And if you don't have a business, if you're aspiring to have a business, put it in the chat. You never know who's going to want to assist and help you to get that journey executed. One of the things that as well is that some people are experiencing grief from loss. Some have had recent loss. Some people have had hello there, Step. Good evening. How you doing, beautiful? Some people have had recent loss, and some people have had a loss where it's been years. But how many of us know we cannot put a time frame on grieving? We just have to find healthy measures to grieve. And that's one of the things that I know that is going to be a big thing for a lot of people is grieving, and then the pressure of the holidays, trying to fulfill desires. I put it that way, desires that are trying to be met during the holidays, so we want to just relax and just chill. Most times on a Friday night, we'll be chilled out. Some might be getting ready to go out and have fun. Some may be just in their jammies with their throw covers on. One of the things, now I'm going to tell you something. If the Lord had not told me to do this live, I'm going to tell you something. I would have been in my night clothes by now. I'm going to tell you something right now. I would have had those glasses on that are jacked up, that are lopsided. I would have my lopsided glasses on. I would have been in my night clothes. I was like, gosh, because when I don't have nothing going on, because my days are so complex, I will put my night clothes on soon as I get off work. Because I can still work my business and stuff. As soon as I get off work, I will put my night clothes on and be in chill mode and just be working my laptop. But this is something that the Lord had unctioned me to do, to come on here just to uplift, inspire, just let people know, to be encouraged. Let them know that you can do this. Let them know that it's okay. If you have those moments, also, laugh. Sometimes I'll just go and watch something that will tickle me to pieces. One of the things that I find that, and this is something of recognizing and identifying possible triggers or possible things that will cause you to get into a sad or a depressive state. I find something that's going to make me laugh, and I mean laugh hard. Send me to a goofy moment just to get all of that feeling off of me, of just like, the pressure, the stress, that anxiety of life. When I feel that rising up in me, I will go and find something that's going to make me laugh. We got to laugh. We got to encourage. We got to laugh. We got to live. So that's when I was talking about wellness. Laugh during yes, it is a stress reliever. And me and my family, we are very comical. Hello, beautiful Yatonia, aka Peaches. Hello. one thing about my family, we are comical. We like to laugh. We like to be goofy. We like to have fun. Like if you ever were to come to a family gathering where we really let our hair down, I let my mohawk down. I let my mohawk down. Um, we like to have fun. And one of the things that I have not strayed away from is laughing and having fun. Uh, Laughing, having fun, being goofy. It is really helpful during times when you were one that dealt with depression at one point. Sometimes people didn't realize that it was times that I dealt with depression. It was times that I dealt with personal battles. And so my outlet was to always find something that would just keep me smiling, keep me laughing. And that is one of the things. And my sister's on here that my mom always pushed. She hated a face that was bent up, as she called it, a bent up face when you're not smiling. And I think that was because of the battles that my mom had with mental health when we were coming up as kids. And, when you can rise above that and when you can come out of what she had experienced and myself as well and some of my siblings, when you laugh, it comes from deep within. You don't let nothing take away your laugh. You don't let nothing take away your happiness. And you don't let yourself move that type of energy from you. So you always find a place of attacking triggers. So when the triggers try to attack you, you boomerang and you attack the triggers with happiness. You find that place that's going to make you excited. You find that place. And sometimes I just will sit in my living room with no TV on, no nothing. And I would just find things that will inspire and uplift me and lift me up from the inside so I can be productive in my mind. And this right now is a season where a lot of people is silently dealing with depression and silently dealing with anxieties and stressors. And we just got to find ways to encourage and uplift and motivate ourselves and others. So that is one of the things that I wanted to do tonight. I just wanted to get up here, be goofy, have fun, come from a place of transparency. I didn't wake up like this. I didn't come up out the ground like this. It took me a while to get to this place. And one of the things that I am learning by being disciplined, especially as a wellness coach and as a nurse, and as most importantly, as a kingdom believer, is that you want to set an example. You want to know how to properly motivate and uplift and inspire someone, and you want to speak dismantling to whatever they are experiencing that will hinder them operating in their purpose. And that's what I like to do. I like to ignite, but at the same time I want to know that whatever is stopping that person, that it is dismantled and it is renounced, that they can move into their full potential. Now the journey may not be as like some others. Some people might move at one flow, another might move at another flow, but the goal is, my desire, because I see so much greatness in people, is that people move into their full potential, their full purpose, and they be healthy. They take care of their body. They eat well. Now we might have moments where we eat, because I do have some gummies here and I love gummies. Now, I have become very disciplined, because it was one time that I would eat a whole bag of these gummies. Okay. And nobody better not have said nothing to me about it. And I would get up here and talk about blood sugars and everything else while I'm eating these bags of gummies. But I have learned that, if you have an indulge moment, do it in moderation. Don't go off the deep end, eating stuff that's going to have your body all in all crazy and jacked up. And we got to understand that our bodies are different, but sometimes we already know when something doesn't do well with our body, or we can identify when our body has changed. Rita, look, and I got these. Lord help, I know better than to have these. I said, look, and yes, I am a wellness coach, but every now and then, every now and then, I want to have me some chocolate, and I want I want to have some indulgent food. Uh, I know. Listen, and my tooth is hurting too. Lord, I don't know what's going on, but I've been having issues with this tooth all the way in the back. Girl, I was like, Lord have mercy. I was trying to find stuff in the house to go and get this tooth, honey, under subjection, you know, to get this tooth together. But every now and then, so it's funny how we'll discipline ourselves to do something that we want to accomplish. So I went and made sure that I could successfully chew my food on the other side. because um, because I wanted to eat these gummies. And I said, Lord, if that piece of gummy go down in this tooth, it is over. It is cancel Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, and everything else. So I had disciplined myself to be able to eat these gummies on this side of my face, honey, because this side is all the pieces. So, um, so, we just got to be disciplined in that area. We got to be disciplined, not gorge out, not be greedy, even with healthy food. So listen here, even with healthy food, we got to be disciplined because Lord, is this the night of Gina just tell on yourself? What in the world? God, like, do I have to do this? Lord have mercy. So I wanted some Rasta pasta, I wanted some vegan style food. So I went and got this Rasta pasta. So here I'm like, okay, it's healthy. It's healthy. So, I just keep eating this Rasta pasta, eating this Rasta pasta. I'm trying to push this Rasta pasta all the way down. Good evening. I'm just eating this Rasta pasta. I should have stopped about 3 spoons ago, but I just kept right on going with this Rasta pasta. Because when you get it from Desmond's, I mean, she gives you a lot in that little container. Don't look like it's working with nothing, but it looked like how Jesus was feeding the 5,000. It's like you keep digging in that in that brown box, and food keep coming out. And so I should have just stopped, but first of all, it was so good. Yes, Desmond's is the best. It was so good. And here my thing. Oh, so this is healthy food. So I done went still being gluttonous because I hadn't had it in a while. I done overate. And then I felt like I was about to die later. So I was like, this is a prime example. Even when it's something that's healthy, you still got to know how far to go with the consumption of it. But yes, I was going in with that little brown box, honey. I was tearing that brown box up. I was going in, eating that Rasta pasta. And I was like, because that day it was Yandidi or Desmond's. I tried to support locally. And I know 2 of the local restaurants, local restaurants, I had went and supported, because I was on the run and I wanted to just grab something. But we got to know how far to go. We got to listen to our bodies. So that's one of the things I wanted to share. I wanted to people just, relax, chill out. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, and don't worry about them. Don't worry about it, and don't worry about them. So don't worry about the situation, and don't worry about people. One of the things we have to do to be healthy and to be well, we got to make sure that we are mentally and physically stable and wellness. So that's one of the things I am learning And I'm an overthinker, and I think that has come from years of nursing, and maybe not. That's my opinion. Don't take it be like every nurse is an overthinker, because maybe every nurse is not an overthinker, but I have found majority of nurses are overthinkers, and I'm one of them. And I was like that before I became a nurse. That's probably why I became a nurse. But I tend to be an overthinker. That's not healthy at all. That's not a great format of wellness at all. We do have to do a lot of critical thinking, because I mean, people's lives are at stake. So you want to use, we have to use good nursing judgment. That is true. But where I had to find the balance, and I am much, much better, is that it's a time and a place for critical thinking and overthinking, because you want to exhaust all possibilities. Of course, when you're in nursing, you want to exhaust all possibilities of, something that would traumatize somebody's life, or something that would not give a positive result. But I had to learn, and this is just a nugget here, to be disciplined, to know when is a time to use critical thinking, or the concept of what I would use in nursing judgment, versus is a time to, just, you know, chill out and ease up on how I break down things. Because I mean, I break things down into piece to piece to piece to piece to piece. I mean, I break it down, and overthinking sometimes. And what I have learned, and even recently, is that you will end up making the wrong decision. You will make the wrong decision from being an overthinker. It's not in wellness, because I think in everything that you do, especially if it's something that you are sanctioned to do, you have to be disciplined in that area first. And that is some of the things I am learning as I am moving forward in the different areas of expertise that I'm serving in, and that I'm assisting people in, that you have to be discipline. And also you have to make sure that, how is this affecting my wellness? How is this affecting my family? How is this affecting me as a kingdom believer? We have to break those down in that format. Now, that might be a time that you do some critical thinking, or that you make sure that you look at all of the pieces that play a factor in it. Have you had time to laugh today? Have you had time to cry today? All of those things. Have you took that time? Have you just took the time to shut the world out and make sure that you have regained and rejuvenated yourself mentally? Have you done all of those things? Have you made sure that your the atmosphere of your household is good? Those are the things that I am learning. A time and a place to be an overthinker. And again, I always say, I don't mind being transparent. I don't mind being the example now. And I think one of the reasons why I am commanded to be transparent is because at this time, at one time I was wallered and all outside, and I was living out loud when I was doing what I was doing. So if I could do it then, I could be transparent now. And that's why I'm sharing my journey, to let people know that nobody is perfect. Nobody comes out of the ground. Nobody has it all right. Nobody has it all together. But it's the consistency of determination. It's the consistency of determination to eliminate all possible factors that's going to hinder you from being the very best person you can be. That's going to hinder you having that big laugh. That's going to hinder you from encouraging yourself. That's going to hinder you from being well and having effective wellness. Not just wellness on the outside. I can go put a little rouge on, and I can go and, well, my eyebrows a little lopsided, but I can go and dress that up. But we want to use those pieces then to be well all the way around. So that's why I say encourage, wellness, encourage, and laugh. Wellness. conditioning your body and speaking to your body, listening to your body, and then encourage yourself and say, I can do this. I can be disciplined in those areas. I can be well. I can be healed. I can laugh. It's okay to laugh. It's okay to have a crying moment, but don't stay there. So, all of those things is what and it's okay to be successful. It's okay to be successful. Sometimes we feel like we don't deserve to be successful. We don't deserve to be healthy. Sometimes it's like struggling is what looks um struggling and going through makes you look strong. It doesn't. It doesn't. Struggling and going through doesn't make you look strong. So it's okay to be successful. It's okay to be healed. It's okay to be delivered. It's okay to laugh. Even if you're riding down the street and you're at the red light and you just want to laugh out loud and just want to laugh hysterically, it's okay. I want to see the world happy on the inside so it can radiate on the outside. And one of the things I want to see more is that the body of Christ wellness in the body of Christ, wellness, laughter, enjoyment, balance, all of those things. Business owners being balanced, yeah, we might fall apart sometimes. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, look at, a lot of us have a lot that we're doing. A lot of us have a lot that we have on our plate, So, sometimes we might fall apart, but we can't keep falling apart every 5 minutes. We had that little moment, get back to it. And then when you do your analytics and your analyzations, say, what is going to help me to be smarter in my execution? What tactics is going to be smarter for me to execute without wearing myself out? This is one of the things that I'm doing right now. I said, I'm not going into 2022 wearing myself out. As a business owner working full time, I'm not going into 2022 wearing myself out. I'm going to laugh, encourage, and be well going into 2022. That is my mindset. Be stronger and who I was created to be. Be bold, of course, and who I was created to be. But also, I want to be well. I don't want to go into 2022 all over the place, So that is one of the things that I just wanted to share with y'all. Listen, laugh. Sometimes I can see some of y'all are just crying, and just the wrinkles are just spreading. Be excited. Listen, even when you might be feeling down, find something to make you excited again. What are the things that make you happy? What are the things that you think about? And listen, write those things down. Write those things down and have that journal or that notepad near you so you can go and look at the things that might keep you happy and keep you motivated. Sometimes it might not come off the top of your head. When you're feeling down, you're not able to think clearly about stuff. So have those notebooks near so you can go and read through. Oh, yes, when I think about this, or something that you write down and you're laughing as you writing it down. So you can go and read it and start laughing. So those are some of the things that I just instantly think about. I go to a lot of comical videos. A lot of comical videos. Some people be on TikTok for this, that, and the other. I like to see those comical videos. That's going to have me cracking up. It just brings me to a place of happiness, and I like to think on things. Sometimes I just bust out in one of those old school hymns, something that takes me back to, what will ignite a place of peace for me. And I do have my gummies, and I'm not ashamed to say it. This is a confession of my gummies. No, but yes, I have my gummies now. This is a thing that I like to have. I have been disciplined enough not to eat the whole bag in one setting, but you're looking at somebody that's a recovering alcoholic. I'm like, Lord, now you can't take everything. Now, my goodness, Jesus. I don't I'm clean for years now. I mean, I gotta eat the gummies. uh, you know, so um, you know, I just like to have fun. A lot of people really haven't seen the real down humorous side of me. Had it, Raina? They haven't. Y'all haven't seen that side. Only a few people have seen it. My cousin friend Tisha has, but a lot of people haven't seen that like down goofy side, like because I'm really my nature is comical, really comical. I like to be goofy. I like to listen, just crack up, make a song out of a computer. I mean, just make songs out of anything. We'll just me and my mom are known for making songs out of anything. We'll just start singing. Like, we'll look at the bottle of water, like, yo, this water is good. The water just blesses me. Water, 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 water. So we just do stuff to just make ourselves laugh. And it don't make sense to nobody, but honey, we'll just take a bottle of water, just like water, 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 water. We just take the bag of water. We take this bag of Three Musketeers. We'll just start making songs out of anything. We just like to have fun. And that's why I value family time. I value the time, especially as being a business owner, because I haven't been able to be with family as much as I'm used to. And so when I get that chance, I mean, I take my Nike slides. I mean, I'm ready to chill out and just have a good time and enjoy family. And so we have a good time, and also make sure you take the time with your family, chill with them. And when you get the option that you need to go see someone, go see them. When it hits you, you need to go see someone, go and see your family member, go and visit them, go and see what's going on. But yes, I just wanted to have a little goofy moment. I wanted to encourage people. I wanted to tell them to pay attention to your body, pay attention to your thoughts and what you're feeling. Pay attention to it. Don't ignore it. Don't let the cares of this world stress you out. Don't let this holiday stress you out. Don't let it stress you out. Most of us, we have all we need and more. Most of us, our children has more than they could ever imagine. I couldn't imagine having half of the stuff that these kids have. I listen when I could have long went out and got them a long time ago, but I'm just thinking smart now. And when I won those AirPods, honey, I was just like a kid in the candy shop. Now, people that had their little AirPods for months and years and all that stuff, and that's fine. But no, I had my little Five and Below Air things, and I felt like I had that was the real thing until I got them. But I didn't even have to pay for them because the Lord made it so I could get them for free. And I won them, and honey, I was just as happy. And honey, I didn't go out and my daughter gave me her little bedazzled case because she had AirPods way before I did. But honey, I was just excited for to have them, honey, because I mean, I have learned what is more valuable to me right now is creating a long life of wealth, creating something that will last. And I always say this: success past me. So what I'm doing now is building, 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 building. And I'm building in a way that it will do the work for me even when I'm not doing it. So I will take all of these sleepless nights now. Some nights I'm up late. Y'all gonna see me, I'm up till about 12, 1 o'clock. I'll take them now, but when 2022, um, you say you still rocking Five and Below, but your kids have AirPods. Yeah, a lot of that stuff my kids got way before I did, and that's fine, honey. I wasn't pressed about it. But I want to do things that's going to success past me. I'm building so I won't have to do all of this extra stuff going into 2022. It's going to do the work for me. Everything will do the work for me. So I would take these moments of, having some restless time, you know, because I'm thinking about the future, and I'm thinking about the outcome of the investments and the time that is being put in to what I'm trying to do for the future, and not just for the future of my family, but for the future of other people too. This at some point is going to create employment. What's happening now is going to create employment. It's going to help the economy. So this is bigger. This is bigger than me. And I have to be well. When you're building something that's bigger than you, you got to be well. You got to be healthy because you want to be have clarity. And so that's why I come on from um, a different flow here. As a kingdom believer, as a kingdom believer, the lives are cute, they're pretty, they're lovely. But we got to teach people how to live and live successfully too. We got to talk about that. We got to talk about our health. We got to talk about our body. We got to talk about our thoughts. We got to talk about executing that business plan. We got to talk about those type of things. We got to talk about all of the components, because kingdom people can be successful. We got to talk about laughing. Laughter is good for the soul. I mean, that's what the Bible said. I mean, I didn't write the book, you know. So laughter is good for the soul. It's good medicine. That's good medicine, good healthy medicine. So I want this. I cannot wait. How long have I been up here? Okay, I'm gonna cut this down. I said I wasn't gonna be up here long, but it's very rare that your sister that's so shy come up here. Now, mind you, I was shy, but I don't know what happened. She was not the shy one all the time to me. I was shy, but I don't know what happened. But I'm glad that she is rising above, because y'all gonna see some great things coming from her too. Um, but what I just wanted to encourage folks this evening on a Friday night. I just wanted to laugh. I wanted to, have a little goofy moment. Hello there, beautiful, the motto herself, Miss Katrina. Hey, girl, hey, how you doing? Yeah, so I just wanted people to be encouraged. I wanted people to stay motivated. I wanted people to be well in their body, take care of themselves, take care of their families, take time for yourself. But don't procrastinate in this season either. Don't procrastinate in your purpose. Don't try to figure out all the details. That's another thing with some of us that are overthinkers. We will want everything down to the very detail before we go and launch out. And I often say this: when you do that, you no longer have given God control. When you do that, you are now in the front line, and God just say, "Okay, you go ahead." But when you just go on in faith and wisdom, and move forward in the things that you know is going to help you pivot and soar, God is going to take care of the rest. Let me tell you something. Everything that I am needing for this office space, God has done it in a miraculous way that I will not have to come and spend, unnecessary money that is outside of my budget. Let's put it that way. Everything that I'm needing, everything he's given me creative ideas. A lot of us are creatives. A lot of things you don't realize you might have been getting, and it was preparing for such a time as this, is preparing for whatever you're getting ready to move forward in. And I didn't realize what I was doing. I was getting stuff along the way. Certain things I wouldn't throw away, certain things I was throwing away. But now I'm seeing that certain things that is needed for the office space, because God said, work with what you got. Work with what you got. You are creative. When you are creative, you can make a space. You could turn a space into anything. And I was known for that. I could turn my living room into a club. I would turn my living room into a club. I would have one room as a backdrop room for pictures. So if this is the stuff that I could do when I was out in the world, I had to bring that mindset to the kingdom. But I was known, I would transform a house a room. If I wanted to accomplish something, I transform a room. I turn that living room right into a club. I would turn one of the rooms. We take pictures. I would make a backdrop out of anything. So God was showing me you had the creativity to make what you have starting off work for what you need to accomplish to serve in the community. And so that's what I am learning. that I had certain things in here. And I was like, I went and looked in the corner and I said, oh gosh, I said, that's going to be perfect for one of my boards that I want to post stuff up, and, different things that I needed, monitors and, stuff. And then it seemed like what the people were sending in donations for things that just worked for what I'm trying to accomplish. Or I would go in the store in the weirdest places and find things that normally wouldn't be in that store. And that's letting you know that your steps are guided, and that God is in the midst of it, what you're trying to do. Regina has left the building. I see my daughter from Texas. The Queenie is herself is on. Hello, hello. I thought you was performing somewhere tonight, but I guess you're not. Hello there. So I just wanted to encourage y'all. I just, I think the transparency, it helps me to see, that I've come a long way. Also, I got a long ways to go, but it's to let people know that you can do it. You can do all of the things. You can execute. You can be great. So I'm getting ready to sign off shortly. Um, hey Queenius, what are you, Jai Asia? She's Queenius to the rap world in Texas, but to me, she's Jai Asia, my number two daughter, my favorite number two daughter. Um, how are you doing, Katrina? How are you doing? Queenius, how are you doing? Queenius slash Jai Asia. So I hope that y'all are encouraged. I thank y'all for rocking with me tonight that is on the live, those that are watching from Facebook, YouTube, and on Instagram. I've learned to look past numbers because it's the impact. And that's another thing. Don't worry about numbers. Someone said that too. Someone said that I dare not take it as my own, but that's been something that's been repeated frequently, that don't worry about likes, honey. Worry about the impact. That's when I want to see people that it's ignited to move forward and make a change in their life. That's what I look for. I look for those testimonials. They don't have to be announced. They don't have to be publicized, but I get those announcements. I get those testimonials, and that's what warms my heart. That what I'm doing is helping someone. So listen, and also, I'm not the only one that needs to be doing lives. I'm not the only one that should be doing these lives of encouragement. Some of y'all got a wealth of information that would be helpful to the community. I'm not talking about getting up here trying to preach and all of that. I'm not talking about that. It's a time and a place for that. And that might be somebody else's portion. But I'm talking about health and wellness and business. For kingdom believers that's in the marketplace, you have a wealth of information that will be helpful to the community and to the economy. And you need to start using your voice to impact in that area. you know like I said, it's a time and a place for everything. you know when I am led to get up here and do something in that manner, most of the times I get confirmation as well. But this time is a time to really push health and wellness, mental stability. That's what I want to see, especially with kingdom believers and in the body of Christ. Health and wellness, mental stability, being successful in your business, not procrastinating, moving forward in your business, moving forward in your purpose. That's what I want to see as people that are in the community and in business that are kingdom believers. And even if you're not, still, if you're procrastinating, if you haven't moved forward with something you clearly supposed to be doing, move forward. Do what it is that you are purposed to do, and do it in excellence. If you need resources, if you need people, to help you along the way, ask God to show you who the resources is. He's the source, but ask God to show you who's the resources he has put in your path, so you can go ahead and get done what you need to get done. I am thankful for the resources that I have encountered. I'm thankful for my mentors. I'm thankful for everyone that has authentically pushed me, authentically, um, prayed my well-being as a business owner and as a kingdom believer in the marketplace, because that that is very important. But in all of that, we don't want people pushing us, praying for us, pushing us, and we're not doing our part. We can pray all day long, and I mean roll all in the floor and everything on your behalf, but you got to do your part to make this thing come to life, to make that business move forward, to get things off the ground. We got to be accountable, and we got to go on and move and get out of the fear of the what ifs. Get out of the fear of I don't have everything all together perfect. I'm telling you as a testimonial that everything will come into place when you really give God full reign of what he has predestined for to accomplish through you as a business owner, a lot of us as coaches, as mentors, as public speakers, motivational speakers. He will provide all of the tools and all of the resources as authors, all of those things. He will put the right resources in place. And sometimes we might have to revamp. We might have to go back to the drawing board. One of the things that I have to share, oh my God. Okay, so I mean, y'all saw where I said that I'm getting ready to start having my juice. I only have one signature juice manufactured. I never forget, because I'm from the old school, and I normally flow as God tell me what ingredients and what to put in stuff. And I never forget my leaders were telling me to start getting the measurements, start keeping track of the measurements, starting to make sure you have certain supplies in place, starting this, because they have an entrepreneur spirit. And I was like, okay. Man, let me tell you something. When God opens that door, you got to have that stuff together. That's another thing. He normally will prepare you, and he will have people to let you know, okay, something's coming up the road. You better go ahead and make sure you got this, that, and the other in place. But thank God that the company that I'm going with took the time to walk me through the process. And I said, I don't have the exact measurements. I just know what I just know what I've been using to make that full jar. And I'm so glad that I had somebody with a pure heart and authenticity that took the time to take me through the process of what it would take to have it manufactured, and then to break down, okay, now that you're doing it this way, how you price your stuff, and we need to switch from this jar to this bottle. All of those things where I was God was telling me, you better prepare for what's getting ready to happen. It's getting ready to happen, and it's going to be here before you know it. And I'm so glad that it didn't pass me by. Was I all the way perfectly prepared? No. But when the favor of God is on something that you're supposed to be doing, it works out. And I'm just telling you from experience, don't wait for the perfect moment. I'm telling you, a lot of y'all are going to miss things that you're supposed to be doing because you're waiting for the perfect moment. Some of y'all are supposed to be on these stages, these TED Talk stages. I have seen so many people that's supposed to be on TED Talk style stages because you have so much greatness to share, and you just letting fear stop you. Like now, this banner is old as Methuselah. Okay, I'm about 30 pounds, 40 pounds lighter from that picture. Okay, so what if I say I'm just not doing no lives because I don't have the right banner, or because I didn't get a chance to change my curtains today, or because my eyebrow is not exactly twins today, or I didn't get to do the live. I normally do the live in the morning. Well, if I can't do it in the morning, Lord, I ain't doing it at all. What if I had that mindset? I mean, first of all, someone wouldn't be inspired, someone wouldn't be motivated, someone wouldn't have the hope to push forward. Someone wouldn't realize all of the transparency of moments I've had in my journey, the things that I had to experience, along the way. that I didn't wake up like this. I didn't have it all together. Someone had to take the time to walk me through certain processes. So it's a process within the process. Okay. So that's another thing. You don't just get right here. It's a process within the process. I was just so happy that I had made it through the test on Tuesday. I was like, I can breathe. And God was like, because now you got this to do. Now you got this to do with your business. Then I had clients, you know, what if I just said, okay, I just need to just chill out. I just need to process all that has happened. No, this is these last few weeks here, business owners got to really move, and a lot of us are really pivoting, like I mean pivoting, but it's some of us that really needs to do more. It's more required. And some of us need to go all the way through the process. Go through all the way to through the process. Make sure that you're taking care of your wellness, your mental. Go through the process. Just go through the process that's within the process. I'm in a process even right now. It's an ongoing thing for every mountain. It's going to be ongoing. I believe till I leave this earth. That's just how I feel. It's going to be, because when you make it to one moment, it's going to be, you got to accomplish the elevate again. So I accomplished that, but now I got to take the necessary steps to make sure that this thing has longevity. So in business, okay, yes, I done got this, but now I got to make sure it has longevity. I don't like starting and stopping stuff. I don't. I want to see it just keep going. So I just wanted to encourage y'all. I am just grateful. And you're looking at someone that was so shy. My siblings can tell you, my mom and them, I was so shy. I was a shy person. You couldn't have paid me to do this years ago. I was very shy. Um, but I want to make sure that people know the importance of their pivot, the importance of your pivot in these last few weeks by December the 31st. You know, so that's when I come on here. That's when I feel doing the lives is necessary. Wellness, encouraging, laughter. Those are the things that need to be pushed. You know, we can talk all day long about um, kingdom and living and everything, but let's talk about all of the principles of healthy, successful living as a believer, and that's being successful. That's being setting a goal to become that 6 and 7 figure earner. It's nothing wrong with that. We don't have to be ashamed of wanting more. We don't have to be ashamed of wanting the best. We don't have to be ashamed of saying, yes, I feel I deserve to be a millionaire and a billionaire. We don't have to be ashamed about that. There's nothing wrong with that. We don't have to be ashamed that we want that house built from the ground up, you know. But we got to also be obedient to the instructions of God. We got to be obedient and listen to our bodies. We got to make sure that we have health and wellness in a disciplined area so we can be healthy inside and out. So when we get on these intense tasks of execution for business and for our purpose, that will not become a factor to stop us. Okay. So that's why I felt this was important to be obedient to God, because I'm telling you now, I would have been had them two big pajama pants on that is really clearly too big for me now, pulled up to my chest, ready to just be chilling around on my laptop doing content work, getting content together. That's what I wanted to do. But I had to be obedient. So I hope this encouraged y'all. I don't know when I'm going to come on the live again. I urge you to make sure you set your notifications and stay in tune for upcoming um, events, upcoming lives, also services. Let me put this out here. I told one client today, I'm only taking a certain amount of clients for mentorship and coaching going into 2022. Why? It's because of the way God has directed me to do coaching and mentoring for the industry, focusing on the industry of what I do. I want to be able to serve in full capacity, and I do other things. So I'm only taking a limited number. If I'm not, you have to make sure that you have retained me, because once I've reached that max, I'm not taking on extra individuals, because one thing I never want to do is be a disservice. And I got to make sure also that you're a fit, that it makes sense, that my delivery to what you need to get done will be mastered. Um, so that is something that I want to say on this live. If by happenstance someone comes on the live and they were considering seeking me for coaching or mentoring services, programs are always custom made. Custom made. I don't have just a broad program that is for everybody. That I, that analogy does not make sense to me. Everyone can't have the same program because everyone is different. So I always build out a program for each person that comes for services. So that's why I can't take on a whole bunch. And what I do is it'll be quarterly, or it'll be twice a year. So the 6 month program, I take on so many, the first set of the first 6 months, and then I can take on um, more the other 6 months. Then the ones that just want to do the 3 month program, um, that'll be quarterly. And it'll be a certain amount of people that I'll be willing to take on, so I can give the very best of me to meet the needs, and make sure that it's something that's within my scope, that I can help you achieve and master in an area of expertise that I can coach in. I'm not taking on, that's another thing, I don't dare take on nothing that is not my area of expertise. I want to make sure that it's something that's going to help people. And if I don't have the answer, if it's not something that I specialize in, I dare not mislead or misguide anyone. But I will point you to the right direction. Um, so I am getting ready to sign off. I thank you for listening. I hope this was helpful. I hope that someone did get a laugh in, and I am getting ready to head off of here and put on my two big pajamas. I'm gonna eat a couple more of these gummies, um, and I might eat one of these. Okay, so I'm just being honest. So I do have these moments where I want to have some chocolate and I want to have some gummies. So y'all just be encouraged. Knock out this last few weeks. Knock out this last quarter. Go ahead and start. Go ahead and move forward. You can totally do this. If you need information or resources, listen. I get ready to say back channel me, but we're not on Clubhouse. Inbox me. Inbox me, and let's have a chat. Let's have a consultation. You know, but if it's something that that is beyond what I do, and I have a resource, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm like, look, you need to contact such and such because they can help you get. That's what they do best. But let's get started. Let's get started in your purpose. Let's go ahead and do these things. 2022, and one of our assistant pastors said 2022 is here now. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's get this thing rolling. Okay. So I will talk to you guys later. Again, turn on notifications. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube. It's Just Gina Skincare um, LLC. Also, I do have a new service of Kingdom Solutionist, and that is where mainly the coaching and the mentorship will flow under that entity. So you will be seeing a lot of that logo, Kingdom Solutionist, and that just came through working with a mentee. So I am excited about that. I'm excited about all of the things that's getting ready to take place. And Look out for a couple of anthologies that I'm in that's coming out in 2022. One is coming out in January, one of its kind nonprofit anthology that is all nonprofit organizations come together to create a great tool, a read for individuals to learn about our journey and also what it takes to be successful as a nonprofit organization. Also, an anthology that I'll be in that's coming out I think in March, and I have came together with women from all over the United States for this anthology, and it's an affirmation anthology that I'm going to be one of the co-authors in, and also I'm the co-author for a magazine, and it's focused on wellness and mental wellness, health and wellness, fitness, and it's called the Bully Magazine. That particular magazine has amazing content in it. The articles by all of the contributing authors are amazing. I'm not saying it because I'm one of the contributing authors. I'm saying it because I looked at some of the other articles, and what they have is a wealth of information that I think is going to be great. And I believe that's why this magazine has success as it has, from 100 stores to get ready to go national. So that is another book. If you want to know how to order that book, I can give you the link. But it's called Bully Magazine. It's all wellness, all health, all fitness, all mental wellness. It's a great magazine to have in your collection of read. Also, I urge you to, if you don't have a church home, to check out the New City Church VA. Yes, I'm going to shout out my church because I like my church. I love my church. I'm excited about my church. And when you are, you shout them out and you let the world know about who you are under the leadership of. So if you don't have a church home, or if you're visiting in the beautiful city of Virginia Beach, check out the New City Church VA under the Honorable Apostle Danny R. Ducksworth and Pastor Elder Rebecca G. Ducksworth, right in the beautiful city of Virginia Beach. That is where I am a member. That is where I have grown and learned over the past few years here, several years. So check out that church. Check out all of the things that I'm being a part of. Check out Tawana Golston and Mr. G. They have great services that is offered to the community that is going to be free. They have a boot camp coming up. I don't have the flyer to post, but everyone knows Miss Tawana for her book, Girl, What You Gonna Do With Your Money. I have that book. So please check out all of these individuals and more and more. And if you are a business owner and you come and watch this, please put your business handles in the chat. Put your business handles in the chat. No business should be a secret. Put your businesses in the chat. If you come on the replay, put your business information in the chat. Let everyone know what you do. If you're trying to start a business, put it in the chat. Someone may reach out to you and may be willing to assist you along in that journey. And I will see also what I can do to help. So put your information in the chat. Instagram, put your information in the chat. YouTube, put your information in the chat if you are a business owner. I would love to learn what you do, and I would love for people to be aware of your services. Okay, guys, I will talk to you later. Have a great, great night. Laugh, encourage, and be well, okay? Good night.